All right, let's do this. So this is kind of an impromptu episode. I was addressed by James Wetmore. He said he's got a couple bands in town, one named Bila, the other one named Staghorn. So if you guys want to introduce yourself, tell us what you're all about, that'd be awesome.
I'm Jared from Staghorn. I play guitar and write the story.
I'm Nick from Bila, I'm guitar and voice.
I'm Karnak from Bila, I play drums.
So from Bila, play bass.
I'm Bryson in Staghorn, I play drums.
I'm Lexi in Staghorn, I play bass. Harmonium.
So how long have you guys been on tour for?
We're coming close to a week now.
Week?
So, yeah, 6 days.
And where'd you guys start?
We started at
Burlington.
Chicago, and then went to Quad Cities, and now we're here.
And from what I understand, he is the one who brought you guys over.
Yes, he's the man.
He's the man?
Yes.
So you guys are staying at his place, or you guys flew over originally to Illinois to stay with him?
We came to play, basically.
Gotcha.
You know, he fixed us the tour. Staghorn fixed us the tour. And we were extremely honored and happy to join them, of course. So when they offered us the tour, of course, we immediately said yes. And for us, this is a dream come true.
Cool. So how long have you guys been in communication, I guess, planning this tour for?
I can tell a really cool little story.
Sure.
I went to Malta to travel, and my good friend James in the band called Yindi Helda, we decided to go to Rock the South, which is a festival that Nick from Bila puts on every year. It's massive and it's amazing, and there's incredible energy there. So I went down with them to this festival, and James connected me with Nick, and he was like bumping up this band. He's like, "Oh man, this is amazing." He's British, so it was even funnier. I can't really do the accent well, but he's like, "Oh, this incredible punk band you guys see." And he introduced me to Nick, so I got to see Bila first before I really got to talk to any of them. And while I was talking to Nick after the show, another musician, I guess, had recognized me there. He said, "Are you in Staghorn?" I'm like, "Really?" In the middle of like the Mediterranean, had no idea. And I turned around and it's this really awesome kid from their scene as well who plays in a post-metal band. Yeah, Tim, yeah. So we made this connection, and then Nick decided they were going to bring us down with Yindi Helda to play Rock the City, which was a part off of Rock the South. It was this really beautiful venue in the middle of Malta, which is their main capital city. So we had this really awesome festival, and eventually we decided we're taking Bila to the States. You guys are going to kill it out here. And lo and behold, they're killing it out here. And now they're here, and we're able to do this DIY network tour, and it's been incredible. So it was this long-winded story of a connection that I made from traveling, and now Staghorn goes down there, and they'll come back out here.
Dang, so it's kind of like
they were welcome to.
right place at the right time.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, nuts. So how valuable has it been having somebody like her being able to, I guess, network with you?
It's extreme. It's as I said, it's like a dream come true, you know. And obviously, we are huge fans of Staghorn, so that makes it even better, you know, when you tour with bands you like and you enjoy. And now it's turned out that we're becoming really good friends as well. So
family.
Yeah. So it's all great, you know. It's all amazing, basically.
So how did you find out about their music and vice versa, if you guys want to explain?
Yeah, basically through James of Yindi Helda.
Okay.
Who is half Maltese as well.
Yeah.
So there's a Maltese connection.
There's the connection.
Yeah.
He's half Maltese and
That's so.
Yes.
You remember the wedding, right?
Yeah, it's another long story. I don't know if you want me to go.
Go for it.
But basically, I was playing with one of my bands at the wedding, and I met James. The wedding was of his cousin in Malta. And basically, we were talking, and he told me that he's in the music industry. But, you know, it just was like that. We didn't really pass, how do you say, we didn't pass each other, contact, you know, or nothing.
Yeah. Didn't
Exchange contacts, yeah. It was just like, "Oh, pleased to meet you, bye-bye." And then a few weeks after, I went on the Bila email, and we were still quite new, so I didn't check the email that often. So basically, I found an email saying that this guy bought our cassettes from Malta, and he thinks we're great, and that he wants to help us out. And after a few emails, we we realized that it's the person I met at the wedding, you know. So from basically there that started the connection. And James then helped us to get a deal with Kingfisher Blues Records in Canada, and we released a 7-inch with that label. And from there, then it just came to, then Lex came to Malta, and then we wanted to get Him the Halda to play to Malta, and Him the Halda were touring with Staghorn. James asked me if it would be okay if Staghorn came. I heard their stuff, I loved it, and I was like, of course.
That was amazing.
So, yeah, the rest is history, I guess.
Boom. So what's been your favorite city so far on the US tour? If you had
That's
to
a hard
pick.
question.
I don't know.
Don't feel biased, no, you don't have to say them all.
We played a bunch of house shows.
Yeah, the house shows were-
The
house
shows
shows.
were fun.
We're not used to how, I mean, in Malta, the houses are so close to each other. Even at our own garage space, it gets a bit of a hassle with the noise. So
Yeah.
we've never had the experience of a house party.
That's one thing I wanted to address is the venue type. Like, for us, or for most of us Americans, we see festivals. Here we don't have too many of them. Like our biggest one's obviously Warped Tour, and then we have here one-offs here and there. So I guess what's the venue change like? Like playing in a house show, is it better than playing at a big festival?
It's, I mean,
different.
the experience we had was more intimate and people really loved us.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're on the same level and they can come up so close to you, it's cool.
It's like, the low stage and stuff, you're there with the people. It's
Right.
Last night was actually our last house tour of the tour.
Yeah.
So we go from
half
all DIY houses to like actual venues,
Yeah, no, it's
stages, and bars, and monitors again.
Yeah.
Because-
So we'll be able to see two completely different aspects of playing.
Right.
I want them to have the true American touring experience to go from like the grittiest like experiences to like a really nice venue as well. So we kind of have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's nice to experience.
Yeah, house shows used to be bigger in Omaha. They're kind of
They-
dying.
Very
Last night was
famous.
amazing. I mean, honestly. So I think a special thing about last night is we played with a black metal band.
What's it, Ball, Barrett?
Cryptic Fiend.
Oh, Cryptic Fiend, yes, yes.
We play with, so the lineup of 3 bands, which is always my favorite, having 3 bands. You know, your back can only handle really 3 bands, right? So it's a black metal band, and then a punk band, and then a like post metal band. And having those 3 different bands and those 3 different genres playing together, and having everyone in the entire house coming down for each band and watching intently like all the bands, that's beautiful. That's actually not something.
Yeah,
there's
they
been several.
appreciate
Yeah, there's been
everything.
several house shows we played on this on like the last 5 days or 6 days that people will stay up at the top of the house and they won't come down. And last night was awesome. It probably was one of my favorite actually because everyone came
Everyone
down to
came
watch
down.
these.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all have a really good scene here.
Just awesome from all
It was very sweet.
Yeah, we used to, well, I guess we still do have some mixer shows here and there. One that Omaha has is like, it's called Silence is Madness. They're like teenagers that play covers and such. But same thing, they have a black metal band and then they have like pop band in front of them. It's just, the community, I guess, gets tied tighter together when shows like that get put on, so it's nice.
for sure.
It's definitely nice.
Healthier.
Yeah. I mean, if you limit yourself to listen to one type of music or one genre, you're not exploring.
Exactly. And
That's how it is in Malta too. Like every lineup we've played in Malta is a completely diverse lineup, all different styles of music.
Yeah, we are such a small island, such a small scene that we need to work together to make things happen. So we are coming from that kind of scene and we're finding it here as well, which is great, you know.
And from what I understand, you guys have 5 venues. So that's what James told me.
Something like that, yeah, maybe even less.
Even less, yeah.
We need to create our own venues, you know, most of the time. So
sometimes.
yeah, I mean it's how it goes. It's fun, I think personally. It's always good to have venues, but it's always fun as well to discover new places
Sure.
to play. And it makes it more interesting, you know, as well.
So where do you guys want to go? What is the place that's on your, I guess, destination list?
I guess Japan would be
Yes, I
awesome.
was going to say Japan. Yeah, that's
Yeah, world domination.
It's like good by thing. Let's get through the bitterness to it first.
World.
Put that on record.
And vice versa, what about for you guys? You guys have already played in Malta, what about now?
We've played Japan. Actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we played Japan. We've been all over Europe. I honestly think people would do so well in Japan.
Yeah.
They have a
Punk
really
scene
big
there
punk
rules.
scene that, oh man, the shows are awesome out there. and even when they're small, they're so incredible. What's our yeah, where do we
I want to tour Australia really bad.
Australia.
Yeah, that's definitely a dream of mine. I want to play Romania, which might
Romania,
happen too.
We haven't gone to,
And
we haven't gone to
Scandinavia.
Eastern Europe yet. We'd really like to do Eastern Europe where bands don't really go very often. We like to go to places. China's another one.
Yeah, I want to play Southeast Asia. in
It's not
general.
yet, just Asia.
So how does a band from the Midwest of the U.S., get connections over to a country like that?
Do DIY touring a lot.
Just does
Yeah.
a lot of DIY touring and just happy happy connections that you make throughout your touring. Somebody knows somebody, something knows somebody, and you just follow the breadcrumbs.
That is funny. Now that I think of it, I was at a place and they have this thing called the Rule of Five. And if you think of some celebrity, it only takes 5 people that one person might know somebody who knows another person who knows another person. And that it might work in that situation.
It's a degree of separation.
Yeah.
The degrees of separation. Yeah, apparently you're never more than 6 degrees of separation, 5 or 6
Yeah.
degrees of separation from anyone in the world.
It's nuts to think about.
So, and kind of puts a definition to that. It's a small world.
Oh, definitely. So what would you say, kind of weird transition, what would you say your favorite gas station snack is so far?
You guys haven't seen pickled eggs yet,
Pickled eggs, yeah, that's a southern
or
thing.
pickled pig's feet.
Pickled pig's feet.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happens in the
Yeah.
South. Yeah.
Like in
Gas
plastic
station.
cases.
Or boiled peanuts.
Oh,
Even I'm delicious. Oil
Just enjoy
peanuts.
it's a southern.
It's a southern
Rex
thing.
and I are also from the south,
Right.
so like we think of gas station food as like southern, all the southern.
Boiled
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know again, like we grew up just like seeing all these candies and stuff on the TV.
TV.
We see, we don't get most of that stuff back there. So, it was just like kind of sampling and stuff.
All the different flavored M&Ms.
Oh, different
Yes.
flavored.
I keep finding new ones.
You just get 3 back home. So,
Only 3?
Only 3.
You get just plain peanut?
Peanut chocolate, and now they got the crispy or
Chris,
the
the
blue
blue one too. So you know, of course.
recent, like last year, I think.
No.
No?
I think that's what but anyway, just kind of sounds like a little things, kind of weird.
It was weird, yeah.
I love that place.
I'm not going to take accountability for that. I don't support the pickle in a bag. It's kind of weird.
It is.
I do approve of Casey's Pizza, though. Have you had Casey's
We saw
Pizza?
It's a
Casey's
Midwestern
No.
delicacy.
No?
I saw it. That's right.
We tried Taco Bell.
Oh, you tried it? First
Yes.
time?
First time,
Very cheap.
you don't get that thing.
What did you guys have?
I just had a burrito, it was good.
Yeah?
I think it was like a bean on the thing.
The bean, yeah, the bean.
Yeah, some of them are vegetarian,
Beefy.
so we have to be very mindful where we go.
Yeah, not really.
Staghorn eats very mindfully
Times
as well,
5
so we
or-
try to
Yes.
go to
Yeah.
places that have like vegetarian options always.
Sure.
But the pancake place was really awesome.
Yeah.
Is it
QC
a Waffle House?
Steakhouse.
No,
No,
QC
no.
pancakes.
Oh, I was going to say I never heard of it.
Bryson, tell us about the QC pancake app.
Cheap diner, giant plates, and if you're a meat eater, every plate is garnished with bacon bits. So
Where's this at?
it's in the Quad Cities.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, there's like a real chef that works there, and it's him and his wife that run the place, and it's
The
It's just
fluffiest
good.
pancakes I've ever.
It's so good.
they're famous for their cinnamon roll pancakes.
So good, yeah.
You tried that too.
Yeah, it's
Well, their salad was
diabetes
awesome
on
as
a
Oh
well.
plate.
yeah, that salad was
Huge salad.
colorful.
So yeah, it was really a lot of choice.
Right, we'll take it.
Are you guys going to go to Waffle House later?
I hope.
Maybe like after a show at like 4 a.m.
That's like the perfect time to go.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Waffle House is, it's just like a small diner, but it's very cheap. I mean, it's like $6 for waffles. You can get,
Oh, you mean the hibachi of America?
yeah, there you go.
Because they grill it like right there in front of you. Like the grill is like basically.
Yeah, and they're open usually 24 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's peppered all around the United States.
So it's like the 4 a.m.
Mostly in the
It's
south.
like the 2 to 4 a.m.
We'll have to check that out for sure.
The blueberry pancakes. You know what?
Sounds awesome.
I've been shamed for not getting waffles at Waffle House before.
I've never had a waffle from Waffle House. I always get like the egg breakfast.
Shame. Okay. At least I'm not the only one who hasn't. Well, I mean, I have had waffles there, but I mean, if I can get some chili and hash browns and eggs.
Oh.
I saw the drool just
We have a
dripping.
tiger.
Yeah, we're starting.
Well, luckily we got first launch right there. So that's nice. What do you guys gonna get? What's like your go-to breakfast?
I usually keep it simple. I'm a very frugal person. Grew up pretty poor, so like my mom, I grew up in a diner culture, so I always just get like a 2-egg breakfast. Like usually something that costs like $3.99.
Yeah.
That's like me. That's my go-to on tour.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I'm obviously a bit influenced by the British. I like a good English breakfast, eggs, toast, beans.
You?
Nice.
I mean, I have to see the menu because every place is different, and I don't really like eggs. So, and I'm vegetarian. So,
If I'm gonna buy breakfast, it's pancakes. Like, I'll get pancakes. Back home it's just cereal. I
Yeah,
have cereal.
breakfast at home is totally different for me. But on the road.
yeah, I don't usually eat breakfast at home. So,
I just have cereal.
just a banana.
Cereal?
Like Cheerios, like give me that. Like, you know, it's like,
Yes.
oh my goodness, no, I love it so much. Like, it's just, I
Simple.
can, yeah, just so simple. And no milk,
Oh.
just dry Cheerios.
So simple.
If
Wow.
I, yeah, just like, sometimes I put milk in there.
Are you with milk in the bowl beforehand or cereal in the bowl? first?
If I'm putting the milk in, it's after. So cereal first.
Okay, good. Just can't be friends if we're the other way around.
No,
Very
no.
particular.
Yeah.
I know, who does that? That's just
We need peanut butter on the left or the right side.
Spread, even spread.
All right. What about you, breakfast?
Breakfast, country fried steak with lots of gravy and like some really crispy hash browns.
Okay.
And some coffee.
I like this guy.
Party.
Oh, for me, I'm the diamond of the group probably. I like really fresh veggies and like farm fresh eggs if I can get it. Really healthy omelet maybe. But when I'm at home, it's like kale and eggs and avocado.
Kale and eggs.
Yeah, kale and eggs.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's
Avocado whenever I can possibly get a good one.
Yeah,
It's hard in the Midwest to find a good avocado.
Right. It's like people are on the kick. Like this morning, I went to that coffee place. I was at this place called Myrtle and Cypress. Not that you guys would know, but I'm going to plug them. Just sponsor me.
Sponsor!
But like 10 people got avocado toast.
Oh.
And I'm not a fan of avocado, so it's like rough for me to hear that
I
10
hate
times
the
in a row.
invention of it. Although you can't charge $8 for toast.
No, man.
Right.
Avocado's like $1.50. Piece of
Avocados
toast
are
is like
expensive,
60
yeah.
cents.
I
50
despise
cents.
the appropriation of peasant food into hipster culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, growing up in Miami, like
Yeah.
going to college, I was super broke, so my meals were always avocados because that's cheap food down there, and they grow on our trees. So
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
you just pick one off a tree and
Yeah.
on your neighbor's tree.
eat it with a spoon, olive oil, and sweet and lime.
See, I've never been into avocados. This is like hard to listen to.
That's because you're Midwestern, though.
In
It's
Midwest,
different. I'm
there's
not a
avocados.
Midwesterner.
Like literally, we had avocado trees in our backyards. And
Yeah. And star fruit, and bananas.
Starfruit? That's another thing I've never had.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, delicious.
What?
That's what star fruit is.
Oh, caramola? Jesus, keep throwing out different foods. I'm not going to know what they are.
My
Oh,
man.
we can talk forever about food.
Well, how about this? We end it here. You guys plug everything you want. And I'll go get some bread.
Yes.
Only thing I gotta say, we have a new record recorded and we're gonna be releasing it next year.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. Yes.
I want to add something too.
Sure.
We're playing Rock the South, which is Nick's festival that goes on every year. I highly recommend everyone that listens to this podcast to check out the festival because it's incredible, and the community out there is like no other. And the festival's held at a really great venue, and he really just does a killer job putting on. It's a 3-day festival, so it's pretty stacked, and people travel from all over to see it. So. Rock the South.
Thanks.
Motion.
Yeah,
And Staghorn will be playing next year,
Anything else you guys want to add?
Yeah, I mean, we just launched our new EP just before we came to America. And we thought we'd want to give something, special for this trip. So we've been waiting to release this EP for like a year. So we waited for the right moment to release it. It's called Deb Vincenzo Bila, which is in Maltese. Maybe, I don't know, Sam can be
loosely
explained.
translates like it's like gold, frankincense, and myrrh, but instead like gold, frankincense, and bean. It's kind of like
Bit of a Christmas theme there.
Yeah, it was a joke in studio, you know, like the producer just like dropped this in when we were recording. I think it was around Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yes, November last
Yeah,
year.
November last year. And you know, like,
Tell them what Bila means too.
Oh yeah, that'd be
yeah,
nice.
and Bila means
Phlegm.
phlegm. It means phlegm. That's the tour sound. Yeah.
That's our target call.
I don't know. I was gonna try that at Target last time. Like, you know, like different like aisles and stuff, and I was thinking like, you know, what if we just like start in like different parts of the store, so we can like we know where we are.
Like a market code.
Yeah.
Bila, Bila.
Yeah. For anyone who's listening to us, they can hear these noises on there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in the album. And you know, like we sing in Maltese, like some English songs, some Maltese songs. And I feel that you know the language lends itself to like a harsher kind of. And it's hardcore punk, you know, kind of stuff. So that kind of like the hook sounds, but also like, you know, has to do with the name itself. You know, kind of created this like much more.
Sure.
This experience.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys do this in first watch.
Oh, sure. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Try that, yeah.
Deal?
Yeah, we can do it.
We do it all
No
the time.
shame.
All the time. No shame. Yeah.
No shame.
Just make a scene.
And we'll make sure to plug all your guys' stuff. So if you guys have like merch or if you guys have Facebooks, Instagrams,
Yeah.
personal profiles, we'll plug all that stuff on this.
Yeah.
And I'll be
We're
sure
on
to share it.
Facebook, yeah, Bila Malta for everybody who wants to join us, and on Instagram we're Bila Power.
Perfect.
Bila power.
We are Staghorn across the board.
Staghorn.
We are Staghorn.
Perfect. Let's end it. Let's go get Brecky.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.